Today I'm going to take a look at the chart for Nancy Guthrie at the time that her pacemaker lost connection with her phone. She had to be about 35 feet away from the phone for it to lose connection. I believe this is the time that she was taken from her home. I'm going to go ahead and share a map of the area that Nancy Guthrie lived in. So this little icon here in the middle of the chart is where Nancy's home is. And we're going to go out about 28 miles because the latest degree in the chart is 28. So this is the area that we are going to look for Nancy. On this chart, we have 1 degree of Sagittarius. And so we're going to go and look for 1 degrees of Sagittarius as the ascendant in the mapping. The ascendant is at 241 bearing. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go find the 241 bearing and we're going to put a line. And that line is the ascendant. And we're going to go ahead and mark that so we know that that is the ascendant. And we're going to make it big so we can see it. The ascendant is Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is at 17 degrees of Cancer. So we're going to pull this down. 17 degree of Cancer is 107 bearing. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to plot a line here for 107 degree bearing. It's right here. And that is the mapping for Jupiter. The moon also co-rules Nancy, and it's at 5 degrees Leo. And we're going to go ahead and map that, and that would be 125 degrees bearing. And this gives us 125 degrees bearing. This creates a wedge here, and this is a very significant area where Nancy may be. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go right in tight, and we're going to move this over a little bit so that it's directly at Nancy's place of residence. Go. And we're going to put in this is the moon. Make it big so we can see it. Moon and Jupiter. So right away we see this nice wedge here from Nancy's home. And this area is of significance and would be a place where I would be looking for Nancy. The other thing we're going to look at is Saturn. Saturn represents the physical body, and Saturn is at 358 degrees. So we're going to go ahead. 358 degrees bearing is going to bring us right up here. Saturn is also conjunct Neptune. And this again is going to create us a little wedge. Neptune is just entered Aries, so it's just barely creating a very small wedge. We're going to go right back in and we're going to make sure that our lines are really coming from Nancy's house. Here we go. And we're going to straighten them all up so that we know we have those wedges perfect. This wedge through here is another area where Nancy could be. Here we have Saturn, which rules the physical body, and we have Neptune, which is hid right here. Saturn conjunct Neptune, if she's in this wedge, it's hard to see where she is because it's hidden, it's secret. We're also going to put on this map the cusp of the 4th house. The cusp of the 4th house rules the end of the matter. The cusp of the 4th house is 11 degrees of Pisces, which brings us to 341 bearing. And so we're going to look at where that's located. It's not wanting to cooperate. Let's go ahead and redo that one. So we're going to go 341. And again, we have created another wedge. Let's go ahead and put into the matter on that. So now we have, sorry, this one got taken out. We have another wedge here, which is really bringing this area into focus as being a place that Nancy may be. Let's bring those over a little tighter so we can see better. Let's grab that, taking it right to Nancy's Saturn, taken off somehow, so we're going to put it back on. So these are the areas in here that would be worth searching for Nancy, and she may also be found in this area. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the North Node because the location of the North Node is significant in this chart, and it is at 9 degrees of Pisces. which will put us at 339. So we're going to go ahead and put a line in for 339 right there. So again, I would be looking for her in this wedge specifically because it is the one that has the most activity going on with it. And they're all going up to this highway here, which is Highway 77 and Tangerine Road. So I would definitely be looking for that area.